Have you ever wondered why your baby refuses the crib and chooses your heartbeat instead? It's not just comfort, not just warmth. It's a secret written in our biology, a ritual older than history itself, shaping trust, love, and the very future of who we become. Stay with me until the end, because what you'll discover will change the way you see your baby and yourself forever. Picture this. It's 2 a.m. The house is silent. Outside, the world sleeps. Inside, a mother lies in bed, her baby curled against her chest. Tiny fingers clutch her shirt. Their breaths rise and fall together. What looks like rest is, in truth, the oldest ritual in human history. Most people think babies sleep with their parents simply for comfort, warmth, softness, the sound of a heartbeat, and yes, newborns crave warmth, but by 3 months, babies can sleep in a crib, surrounded by blankets and toys, yet they still choose you. That's not just comfort, that's preference. In one landmark study, researchers measured mothers and infants during co-sleeping. At first, their rhythms were out of sync, but slowly, they fell into harmony. Heartbeats matched, breathing slowed, body temperature stabilized, 2 separate bodies, 2 nervous systems, moving together. Babies sleeping alone showed no synchrony. With a neutral caregiver, partial synchrony. But with the mother, the strongest coupling ever recorded. Babies calibrate their nervous system against their mother's, using her rhythms as a scaffold. Every cuddle, every shared breath releases oxytocin, the bonding hormone. It rewires the brain for trust, attachment, and emotional regulation. The still face experiment revealed that when a mother goes blank, babies show stress within 90 seconds. They cry, withdraw, cortisol spikes. Recovery is possible, but not instant. Babies are active participants in emotional conversation, not passive recipients. At MIT, scientists discovered that babies who receive more face-to-face interaction in the first 6 months show greater development in the prefrontal cortex. Sleeping together, staring together, breathing together, it's construction work. But there is a warning. Avoidance of closeness or eye contact can be an early marker of atypical social development. Early identification changes outcomes. So when your baby curls against you, remember, they are using your heartbeat to learn regulation, your breath to learn calm, your face to learn how to be a person. Some believed babies stare at faces simply because their vision is blurry, but by 3 months, babies can see across the room. Yet they still choose your face. That is preference. In 2017, researchers at Cambridge measured neural activity during face-to-face interaction. When a baby locks eyes with you, their brainwaves synchronize with yours. Mutual gaze produced the strongest coupling ever recorded. Babies use your neural activity as a scaffold for building their own. They are not confused, they are reading you. By 5 months, babies distinguish genuine smiles from fake ones. By 6 months, they track your emotional state and use it to decide how to respond to the world. This is social referencing. The still face paradigm showed that babies are active participants in emotional conversation. At MIT, scientists found that babies with more contingent face-to-face interaction show greater development in the prefrontal cortex. But reduced gaze or avoidance of proximity can be an early marker of atypical development. So when a baby locks eyes with you, remember, their brain is reaching out for yours. Studies show that babies who experience more physical closeness in the first year develop stronger emotional regulation later in life. Anna, a mother of twins, noticed differences. The twin who slept close was calmer, more secure, quicker to trust. Science explains why. Proximity wires the brain for trust. For thousands of years, human survival depended on closeness. Evolution rewarded proximity. Modern culture sometimes says, put the baby down, let them cry. But neuroscience shows independence is built on secure attachment. When your baby sleeps against you, there is an invisible dialogue. Their body asks, am I safe? Yours answers, yes. Touch is the first sense to develop. Skin to skin stabilizes heart rate, reduces pain, accelerates growth. But if a baby resists closeness, avoids touch, or seems indifferent, it may signal a need for support. Presence is the greatest gift you can give. Imagine your baby years from now walking into school, meeting friends, facing challenges. The calm they carry traces back to nights spent sleeping against your chest. Attachment formed in the first year echoes across a lifetime. Clara, now a teenager, is confident and empathetic. Her resilience was built in the quiet hours of co-sleeping. Secure attachment strengthens the stress response system. Babies held close develop lower cortisol, stronger immunity, greater resilience. Some say holding babies too much makes them dependent. Science says the opposite. Your baby will not remember these nights, but their body and spirit will. This ritual is not new. It stretches across generations. But avoidance of closeness can be a signal. Early care changes outcomes. Every night you spend holding your baby, you are shaping their future. Imagine your child decades from now holding their own baby. The cycle of love continues. Sleeping together is not weakness. It is strength. Across cultures, across continents, the ritual repeats. Babies sleep against their mothers. It is not fashion. It is humanity. Aisha in Kenya, May in China, Sophia in Brazil, different languages, same ritual. Connection is the universal language. Anthropologists discovered that in 90% of cultures worldwide, co-sleeping is the norm. Neuroscience explains why. Proximity regulates stress, builds trust, wires the brain for connection. Modern debates about cribs versus co-sleeping miss the point. Babies ask for presence. Tonight, as your baby drifts off against you, remember, you are part of an invisible thread. Imagine a future where children grow into adults who trust, connect, love deeply. That future begins here. Sleeping together is not just about babies. It is about humanity. Every heartbeat you share with your baby is more than biology. It is poetry. Science explains synchrony, oxytocin, neural coupling. But beyond science, there is spirit. Lucia, a mother in Italy, remembers nights of exhaustion. Yet she felt something sacred. Philosophers say love is recognizing oneself in another. Babies remind us of this truth. Every baby who sleeps against their mother is part of a circle of humanity. Your baby will not remember these nights, but their spirit will. So tonight, when your baby drifts off against your chest, know this: you are participating in the oldest ritual of love. You are shaping not only your child, but the very fabric of humanity.